Alright guys, today we're going to talk about ways to lighten your load. Your hiking pack, that is. We're going to talk about ways that you can lighten your hiking pack by possibly a substantial amount. So stay tuned through the intro. What's up? My name is Doug, aka the Bearded Outdoorsman. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, if this is your first time, welcome. And if you enjoy beard product reviews, gear reviews, hiking videos, then you've come to the right place. Take the first step and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that little bell so you're notified when I drop new content. Today we're going to talk about ways that you can lighten your pack before you go hiking. Now, if you're anything like me, I've made some mistakes in the past when it came to hiking and backpack weight. I remember probably one of my first backpacking trips, my pack weighed pretty close to 45 to 50 pounds. Miserable. It was for a 2-night trip. So I've learned a lot over that period of time and over the years. And one thing that I've always done is after my hiking trip, after my weekend or 4-day hiking trip, when I'm in the car headed home, I'm always thinking, what did I not use? What can I modify? What can I make lighter? So we're going to go over a couple key things that you can do up front to make your pack lighter. Okay, step number 1, and probably the biggest piece of advice I can give you. If you suffer from a pack that is too heavy, makes you miserable when you hike, the first thing you can do is pick up a smaller pack. This is what I did. This pack I was able to get down in my last hiking trip down to 20 pounds. That included food and water for a 3-day hike. It can go lighter, but I was still very pleased with that when I started out with almost a 50-pound pack. So if you get a smaller pack, you won't be able to pack as much, basically. And this turned out to be the best investment that I could make when it came to saving weight while backpacking. So scale down your backpack. A large backpack with a lot of pockets, you're gonna end up filling all those pockets with something. 9 times out of 10, it's something that you don't need. All right, the next thing that you can do to reduce pack weight is not pack as much water. Study your location, know where the water sources are, and if you have the privilege of having water sources along your trip, don't pack in as much water. Invest in something like a water filter, like what I have here, a Sawyer Mini, or a Sawyer Squeeze. Either one of these are really good options for filtering your water and allow you to pack less water. Another good thing to do is to pack a smart water bottle as opposed to a Nalgene bottle. Most of your backpacking stores are going to try to sell you Nalgene bottles. They are too heavy. There are some people that swear by them and love them, but for the most part they are too heavy. Now with a smart water bottle, one of the huge benefits of a smart water bottle is it will screw on right there and you can drink straight out of this without having to actually filter the water. You filter it through here as you drink it, and they're lightweight, super lightweight, so very much worth their weight when it comes to transporting your water and filtering water. All right, the next thing is survival gear. I see a lot of newer hikers thinking they need to carry survival gear. You're not going for a bug out bag or to live off the grid. You're going to hike from point A to point B, and you can do without a bunch of that stuff. You don't need a multi-tool, you don't need a saw, you don't need all of this stuff that you think you need. And I'm all about preparing for the worst, but you just don't need that when it comes to hiking. And it's just too heavy and it's just pointless. I carry a pocket knife. That's the only tool that I carry. And I carry something like this. This is a Gerber. And the reason I carry this one is because it's got a serrated blade and I can use that for a saw if needed. It's dual purpose. So I can use this to cut something if I need to, but I can also use that serrated edge to cut a tree limb, anything like that. So it's dual purpose. The next thing is electronics. Now we all have to have our phone with us, but do you need that huge battery bank? Or do you need those extra batteries for your headlamp? Probably not. Unless you are vlogging your trip or taking massive amounts of pictures and videos, you may not even need a battery bank. but a small battery bank will probably do for a weekend or 3 or 4 day hike. Stay away from solar chargers, because odds are you're not going to be in direct sunlight for long periods of time. And I flip my phone to airplane mode. I still am able to use it to take pictures, to video, that kind of thing. Flip it one switch out of airplane mode and I can call my family, and I don't have to wait on it to boot up and power up. So I carry a small power bank, and it usually, I can get 1.5 to 2 full charges on my phone from that battery bank. So that's what I carry. Okay, the next is toiletries. You don't need a toiletry bag. I carry about that much toilet paper. I carry a small bottle, probably about that big, of hand sanitizer, and a small pack of wet wipes, in addition to a small toothbrush and a little thing of toothpaste. That's all I carry for toiletries. You don't need a whole roll of toilet paper. A small roll like this will do you just fine when you're using wet wipes as well. So cut down. Some people even take the cardboard out of their toilet paper to save a little bit of weight. I just say take a small roll, and I put mine in a freezer bag, which is a little more durable than just a regular sandwich bag. All right, the next is first aid. I will tell you, I've been hiking for many, many years, and my entire first aid kit is in this ditty bag. Now, I'll drop a card up top where I did a full breakdown of this ditty bag and what I have in here, but I have a couple bandages, some ibuprofen, maybe a little thing of ointment, all of that kind of stuff. And I can tell you the only thing I've probably ever used was ibuprofen. Just never had a need for any of the others. And I've been carrying this same ditty bag for years. So you don't need a full medic kit. You don't need a full trauma kit. You don't need all of that stuff for first aid. So cut back on that and carry you a couple bandages, some ointment, maybe some moleskin for blisters, and you'll be fine. All right, lastly, as it's starting to get dark here, what most beginning hikers mess up and carry too much is clothes. Big mistake. All right, number one, no cotton, no jeans, and you're not gonna be changing your clothes and wearing a different outfit every single day. I carry clothes to hike in, clothes to sleep in, maybe 3 pairs of socks just to make sure that I have a dry pair of socks to sleep in, and maybe some thermal underwear, long sleeve thermal, according to the weather, just according to what the weather's supposed to do. But you're gonna be dirty, you're gonna stink, you're gonna be nasty. There's no point in carrying deodorant. There's no point in carrying a different shirt for every day. Wear the same thing. I'll leave a change of clothes in the vehicle, and then when I get back, I can go ahead and change. That'll give me a fresh pair of clothes to ride home in until I get home and get a shower. But don't overpack clothes. I can pretty much bet that if you are a beginning hiker and you pack right now to go hiking, you pack too many clothes. You don't need that many. You need one change of clothes on your body to hike in, maybe a little bit of extra layer in your pack, clothes to sleep in, and that's it. You don't need a whole lot of clothes. So that's one thing that most people mess up on. The 2 biggest mistakes that I see beginning hikers make is buying a pack that is too big and packing too much clothes. If you have a pack that's too big, you're gonna put too much stuff in it. If you pack too many clothes, it's gonna be way too heavy and you're not gonna use them. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and drop me a comment. Let me know, have you made any of these mistakes? And also, if you know of any other mistakes, drop them in the comments. So that way somebody else can read them and maybe help their hiking game. So until next time, stay bearded, get outdoors, and God bless.